Let's discuss new topic, expressing large numbers in standard form. So how to express large numbers in standard form? Let's understand this. A number expressed as a decimal number between 1.0 and 10.0 including 1 multiplied by a power of 10. I am repeating. A number expressed as a decimal number between 1.0 and 10. It means the number lies between 1 and 10 including 1. We are including 1 in that, multiplied by a power of 10. So let's see, m multiplied by 10 raised to power n. Suppose this is the form of standard form. But what is m? M lies between 1 and 10. It is less than 10, greater than 1. But it is equal to 1. Equal to 1 means 1 is included in this standard form. So let's understand this by taking one example. Suppose the number is 5,30,000. I want to express this in standard form. So first, what is standard form? Standard form is, you can see it is basically exponential form. So now I can write this number in exponential form in different ways. 53 multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 53 multiplied by 10,000, it means it is 5,30,000. Or how can we write it? 530 multiplied by 1000. Or how can we write 5300? Wait, we can write this in 530 multiplied by 1000, or we can write 5300 into 100. So you can see all these are number, whatever the number we have written, all these are number are equal to 5,30,000 but in different ways. Now let's write in exponential form. 53 into 10 raised to power 4, or 530 multiply 10 raised to power 3, or 5300 multiply 10 raised to power 2. All these numbers are expressed in exponential form. Now what we have observed is, we have converted the number into 10 raised to power n. We have converted all these numbers into 10 raised to power n, but it is not standard. What is our standard form? The number lies between 1 and 10. Out of these three exponential form, no number lies between 1 and 10. So let's see what to do. First, what we have observed from this number, as the value of this part increases, our power reduces. As like here it is 53, here it becomes 530, here it becomes 5300. But power decreases. Here power 4, here power 3, here power 2. Now suppose I want to reduce further, because our number lies between 1 and 10. I want to reduce this further. I want to reduce this number further, because I don't want 53. I want a number here which lies between 1 and 10. So see, before explaining this to you, where is the decimal in your number, given number? So decimal, when we don't have any decimal, it means the decimal is at the last. It means your decimal at the last, 0.0. Now if I return 53 into 10 raised to power 4, what I have done? I have just shifted this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. I have shifted the decimal here, 53 into 10 raised to power 4. But I want to reduce this number further. It means I just jump to this side. It means when this number reduces, the power will increase. We have observed, as the power increases, the number reduces. We have reduced the number. So 5.3 raised to power into 10 raised to power 5. Suppose we have reduced this decimal to here. Now we jump? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I write this number in this way, 0.53 into, it becomes 10 raised to power 6. So we observe as the number reduces further, the power increases. But we want, all these numbers are equal to 5,30,000. But we want standard form. So see, 53 into 10 raised to power standard form? No. 530? No. It is 5300? No, because these numbers are not lying between 1 and 10. So look at this, 5.3 into 10 raised to power 5. Yes, this number lies between 1 and 10. So this is our standard form. This is our standard form. Let's take one more example. Suppose this is number is 13 lakh and I want to write in standard form. So what I will do, first I will see where is the decimal. So we don't have decimal, I'll put the decimal here at the end of the number. Whenever we don't have decimal, we used to put decimal at the end of the number. Now I want to convert in standard form. So what I'll do, I'll shift this decimal sign to here, 1.3. So how many steps I will go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here what I will do, it will be equal to 1.3 into 10 raised to power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 raised to power 6. How many digits you shift your decimal to the left side? 1. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6 this places, you place the decimal, and for that it is written as 10 raised to power 6. This is our standard form. Let's take more example. 2753.64. Suppose this is the number. I want to convert this into standard form. In this, decimal is already given. You can see decimal is already given. So I want to shift this to the right side or left side. Obviously our standard form number lies between 1 and 10. So I shift this to here, 2.7. If I shift here, it will become 275.3. If I shift here, it becomes 27.5. If I shift here, it becomes 2.75. So we want number lies between 1 and 10. So I shift the decimal here. So here it becomes, how many steps I will do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 2.75364. How many steps? 1, 2, 3. So you just count from here, 1, 2, 3. So how many steps I just move to this side? 3 steps. So it becomes 10 raised to power 3. So what will be our answer? 2.75364 into 10 raised to power 3. So this is our standard form. Let's do these questions. Express each of the following in standard form. We want to express these two parts in standard form. First is speed of light in vacuum is this much. So whenever we have very large number, we have so many zeros here, and sometimes we do mistake while counting these zeros. But if it is in standard form, it is written clearly that 10 raised to power 3 or 10 raised to power 6. Then there is a less chances of mistake. So now here the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to convert this into standard form. Now where is the decimal? Decimal is after this. So I want to convert this in standard form. When I convert this into standard form, that will be lies between 1 and 10. So this decimal will shift to this side here. This decimal will shift from that to here. It becomes 3.0. That number lies between 1 and 10. So see how many jump we have to do. How many places we have to shift to left sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means it is 3 into 10 raised to power 8. It becomes 3 into 10 raised to power 8. So that is standard form. Our standard form says that this number lies between 1 and 10, and here it is multiplied by the power of 10. Next, diameter of earth is 12756 meter. So convert this into standard form. So where is the decimal? Decimal is after this. So I want to shift this. If I shift this decimal to here, it becomes 12756 point. That term lies between 1 and 10. So I'll shift this to here, 1.2. Suppose I shift here, it becomes 12 point something. That even don't lies between 1 and 10. So I shift this to here, that is 1.2. 1.2756. So how many places I shifted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it becomes 10 raised to power 7. So this is our standard form. Now last question. Write 50074 in expanded form. You have done this in junior classes. In that time we write this in expanded form. 5 into how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So next is 0, 1, 2, 3. We were doing in junior classes. Next is again 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here it is 100. Then next is 7 into 10 and last is 4. So this is expanded form. But we are doing here exponent chapter. So we want to convert these in exponential form, that is 5 into 10 raised to power 4 plus 0 into 10 raised to power 3 plus 0 into 10 raised to power 2, 7 into 10 raised to power 1 and 4 remain as it is. This is the expanded form in exponential form. Thank you. Let's discuss on new topic, square root. What is square root? The square root of a given number is that number whose square is the given number. Let's understand this by example. Suppose 4 into 4 is 16 and 4 into 4 is 16, means 4 square is 16. Then the square root is denoted by this sign. This is the sign of square root. Square root is denoted by this. Now the square root of 16 is 4. So what is the definition? The square root of given number is that number whose square is the given number. So square root of 16 is 4 and 16 is the square of this number 4. So let's take one more example. 5 multiplied by 5. It is 25, or you can say 5 square is 25. Then what about square root? Square root of 25, what we will do? 5 into 5. We take 1 out of this pair. Square root of 25 is 5. And square root, I told you, it is denoted by this symbol. Let's take number any x in between. So exponential form of square root is, it is equal to x raised to power 1 by 2. So you can say the exponential form of this sign is 1 by 2. So let's solve the sums. Find the square root of 144. What do you want to find? The square root of 144. So first take the product of all prime numbers. So let's take all prime numbers. It's divisible by 2. Yes. 72. Then 2 it is 36. Again 2 it is 18. Again it is 18 is divisible by 2. Here comes 9. Here it is 3. So see, 144 square root is equal to, let's write 144 as a product of prime numbers. 1, 2 2s are this. How many times 2 comes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 into 3. So to find out the square root, what we will do, we will take 1 out of pair, 1 out of each pair. So out of these pair we will take 1 out. Out of the next pair we will take 1 out, and out of this next pair we will take 1 out. So square root of 144 is 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So what will be square root of 144? It is 12. Or you can say this number 144 is the square of 12. Let's do second part. Square root of 196. Again we will find out the product of prime numbers. We will express this 196 as a product of prime numbers. So 196, let's take, this is divisible by 2. So 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16. Further it is again divisible by 2. Here it comes 49. When we divide 98 by 2, 49. So it is 7 7s are 49. So let's write, here it is 2 multiplied by 2, 7 multiplied by 7. So what we will do, out of this given pair we will take 1 out, and out of this pair we will take 1 out. So it is 2 into 7. So we can say 196, square root of 196 is 14. What is the square root of 196? 2 7s are 14.